And when it has finished changing and growing inside the chrysalis, it breaks out, completely formed.
Couldn't we cut it open and make it easier for him to get out?
I suppose we could, but the butterfly would probably die. You see, the struggle makes it grow stronger. So when the time comes, it will be ready to fly.
Milton Hershey School spans 10,000 acres of Pennsylvania countryside. Its outstanding facilities and dedicated staff provide a supportive environment, excellent educational opportunities, and quality residential care for nearly 1,200 students. Through its 80-year history, the school has continued to build on the vision of its founder, Milton S. Hershey. By the year 1909, Milton Hershey's chocolate business had become firmly established. The community bearing his name was growing rapidly, and Milton and Catherine Hershey, themselves childless, decided to begin a school for orphan boys. The first 4 boys were enrolled in 1910. They lived and attended classes at the homestead, Milton Hershey's birthplace. A trust was established to govern the school and perpetuate its financial security. In 1918, after the death of his wife, Milton Hershey gave his entire fortune, $60 million, to the school. Over the years, through growth and change unimagined by its founders, the school has remained true to the philanthropic ideals which characterize the life of Milton Hershey. Today, there are more than 80 student homes clustered in the countryside around the town of Hershey. Younger students live in the homes near Memorial Hall, the junior program educational facility. Teachers strive to provide a nurturing environment and individual attention.
That looks just fine. Good girl.
Here, students develop skills that will serve them throughout their educational careers. Deal with others and participate in group activities.
I must see that one. That's a pretty big one. My golly, you better measure that one.
It's also a time for discovery, looking forward to the broader range of new ideas and experiences ahead. The intermediate level marks the beginning of greater independence. Nearby Hershey Park is a favorite place to spend a Saturday afternoon. At this age, group activities, intramural sports, and special programs like scouting play a key role in the character-building process. And being part of the team helps create a sense of belonging. The intermediate education program at Catherine Hall is designed to provide opportunities to explore new interests, realize individual talents, and begin the process of formulating career and educational goals. Caring faculty and counselors lead young students through choices that will help them get the most from their educational experience. The small group or team approach enhances the teacher's ability to deal with each student on a personal level. Study periods are built into each day's schedule, and regular times are set aside after school for homework and chores. Like members of other families, members of the student home family learn to handle responsibility by taking part in the day-to-day requirements of home life. Of course, some chores are more entertaining than others. Some older students take part-time jobs in their spare time. But for most students, free evenings and weekends allow time for reading or hobbies, a visit home or a phone call to a parent, or an adventure with classmates. Even before the school year officially begins, there's lots of activity at Senior Hall. All senior program students fulfill basic requirements in science, math, English, social studies, and languages. Individual schedules can be tailored to reflect specific interests and talents. Periodic review of educational programs and continuing staff development efforts keep facilities, curriculum, and faculty up to date. True to Milton Hershey's original intent, the school maintains a comprehensive hands-on technical program. Skilled craftsmen expose students to a full range of career options: automotive shop, electronics, graphic arts and printing, students act out typical business situations in the office simulation area. The home economics program teaches nutrition and practical skills. Students with carpentry, electrical, and plumbing skills go through the step-by-step process of building a house. Construction is carefully supervised by faculty members, but students do the work. When construction is finished, landscape management students add finishing touches.
The branches of the azalea form like a saucer. Turn.
Although curriculum and teaching methods change with the times, the goal remains the same: to equip students with skills and knowledge which will enable them to lead productive and fulfilling lives. Qualified students may be selected for apprenticeship positions with local businesses. They spend a portion of each school day in on-the-job training. Valuable experience is gained by working in real-life situations. These Milton Hershey students are preparing tissue samples as part of a research project at the Hershey Medical Center. The fall season brings with it the excitement of varsity and junior varsity sports: field hockey, soccer, and of course, football. The Spartan spirit is alive and well the night before the Cocoa Bean game, the traditional rivalry between Milton Hershey School and the town high school. Alumni return along with students and faculty to share the energy and excitement of the afternoon. Winning is important for these young athletes, but the real trophies are confidence, self-discipline, and lifelong friendships. Part of Milton Hershey's plan for his school was to encourage love of God and respect for one's fellow man. On Sunday mornings, everyone attends the worship service at Founders Hall. In addition, many students choose to become part of a local church in the community.
Thanksgiving season, and bless this food and the hands that prepared it. In your name, amen.
During the holidays, the warmth and feeling of family in the student home is particularly important. Many students look forward to visiting a parent or sponsor over the Thanksgiving or Christmas break.
Can I have that one, Pop?
Yeah.
Thou shalt conceive in thy womb, and bring forth a son, and shalt call his name Jesus.
We've got good news to tell. Glory, glory, hallelujah. We've got good news to tell. Everybody listen well. For this tiny baby who's born today is going to change the world. We've got good news, we've got good news.
As the Christmas recess ends, students are eager to get back to work. Many extracurricular activities, student government, yearbook, and drama club, continue throughout the school year. Scan, a weekly school news program, is produced by students and broadcast to school buildings and student homes. By the end of January, winter sports are in full swing. Enthusiasm runs high. Milton Hershey athletes win their share of victories while competing against the best teams in their conference. Later in the season, track and baseball are the major sports events. Older students often meet at the Spartan Lounge for music and conversation. During the spring, the instrumental music program focuses on concert material. And New Horizons, the school's award-winning jazz choir, rehearses for one of its frequent appearances. With graduation only weeks away, seniors are looking forward to new beginnings, college or career. Throughout the year, the school's placement director arranges campus visits for college-bound students and, through a network of alumni, offers valuable job placement assistance. These young musicians are preparing for an outdoor concert, part of the Parent Weekend celebration held in May. School homes and buildings are open to visitors during Parent Weekend. Students eagerly show off their favorite classrooms and projects. And special events are staged at locations around the campus. Away from the activity, there's time for a quiet moment to get in touch with feelings or discuss plans for the future.
Why don't we do it with one hand instead of both? Use your right hand. Let me see
For
that.
months,
Everybody.
students have rehearsed their parts for the Parent Weekend show. Anticipation builds as parents, friends, and relatives fill the Founders Hall auditorium. Commencement weekend begins with the senior dinner dance. Students, dressed in their finest, greet faculty members and administrators at a reception in the Founders Hall Rotunda. The well-known bronze sculpture of Milton Hershey with one of his students is a reminder of the generosity of their benefactor. For the soon-to-be graduates, the evening is a celebration of achievements. Now, as young adults, they begin to understand that their enrollment at Milton Hershey School was an investment. Milton Hershey School is available to any child age 4 through 15 who has financial need, is of good character and behavior, and has no unusual physical disability, and who is likely to benefit from both the residential and educational programs offered by the school.
Nice to meet you. We've been looking forward to having you.
Enrollment criteria and school policy are defined by the Board of Managers, which meets regularly to review the school's ongoing operation.
You do realize, then, that you are not signing over custody of your children. They are yours. They remain yours.
Students live with 10 to 12 other children and a house-parent couple. The relationship between the school and the parent or sponsor is seen as a partnership. Parents are encouraged to visit often and maintain frequent contact.
This is your new room, Eric. You like it? Yeah.
All of the students' physical requirements, food, clothing, medical and dental care, are provided by the school at no cost to the parent or sponsor. New students adapt quickly, especially when surrounded by others who share similar backgrounds and experiences. Finally, commencement day. Beneath the laughter and last-minute nervousness lies a more serious understanding of the day's events. Each smiling face and sturdy handshake is the realization of strengths and talents given room to develop, hopes and aspirations that have been sheltered and encouraged, and dreams pushed a few steps closer to fulfillment because of the generosity of one man whose vision was to provide for children in need.
In '75, we left Vietnam with my dad and my 5 brothers and sister and my mother. When we came here, the journey was hard. And then my mom died in '81. And so my dad, he wanted to do something more for us. And he looked into Milton Hershey. The school has helped me tremendously. You cannot even imagine how it prepares you. It has given me leadership qualities, and it has given me communication skills. If it wasn't for the school, I wouldn't be here.
The education, discipline, and self-esteem I gained during my 8 years at Milton Hershey School helped me meet the challenges of the Naval Academy. And today, to fly for the Navy.
The organization and discipline that I learned early on at the school is key to my being successful in my job today. In the real estate department at Goldman Sachs, we arrange sales and financings for both individuals and institutions worldwide. In the last year, we did about $9 billion worth of real estate sales and financings.
This is Eyewitness News.
Illinois State Policeman and an off-duty prison guard. When I came to Milton Hershey, I was just 4 years old, and I entered as a kindergarten student and went the whole way through 12th grade. And as one of 4 children, my mother made a very difficult decision to send me there in the first place. And now, as she looks back on that decision, she can, in effect, pat herself on the back, knowing that she did, in fact, make the right decision.
When I went to Milton Hershey School, I was 11 years old. And I lost my father, and unlike every kid in the school, I finally realized I was in the same situation they were in. Because Milton Hershey School provides and offers you the opportunity to make whatever you want out of your life.
The school is the people within the structure and the organization who have followed the philosophy of Milton Hershey, the teachers, the house parents, the staff members. I think there are more opportunities today than there were in my day, and I think that it's with the staff who has that interest to show and guide the youngsters and the students in the right direction. It's there. The philosophy stays the same.
I want to recognize that which I have received from Milton Hershey School, and in particular pay tribute to the founders, Catherine and Milton Hershey. They together have given all of us our heritage and our legacy. Our greatest tribute to them, I truly feel, is to give of our talents and to give back to others in greater measure than that which has been given to us.
As a graduate of Milton Hershey School, it was a special thrill for me to be a part of this whole environment, the place where Mr. Hershey made so many of his momentous decisions relative to the community and the company and his philanthropy. Basically, Mr. Hershey was a man that we knew loved us and was concerned about us. And as we would see him driving around the countryside periodically, we'd stop whatever we were doing and run out to the road and wave to him. And the concern that he showed for us by stopping and talking with us or waving to us made our day.